Hey y'all. So the purpose of this video is primarily to have a good-natured ribbing of Lamar research with Xplane11. Right now I'm loaded up at the MSY airport on the taxiway just in front of runway strip 2911. And I've got the Nimbus UH-1H helicopter loaded up, and you see me there in the pilot seat and my crew. Let's jump on in and take a quick look at what's going on. So just as a slight disclaimer, I want everyone to know that I am not a rotor wing pilot. I was a UH-1H mechanic, a 67 November for anybody who knows the lingo. But that was way back in the late 80s, early 90s. And so, yeah, I like flying this helicopter around. It's a great aircraft. But what we have to show you is something, a bug, if you will, with the scenery. So I'm going to make the attempt to take off here in a respectable manner. Like I said, not a for real pilot. And I'm going to take you on a quick little tour here. Alright, let's try going the correct direction, shall we? And we're going to pull over here onto the runway strip. We're going to be going in the 11 direction, 110 on the compass. And what I have to show you is slightly east by northeast of the airport here. Obviously this is still showing the old New Orleans airport, and if you take a look out of my left window, you'll see the dirt area that is the new airport now, but they haven't put it in any of the updates yet. Also, it's worthy of note, let's see if I can start doing my takeoff procedure here. It's also worthy of note that I have no mods other than loading this particular aircraft. This is Xplane11 with just the updates as they come. So this anomaly is native to the program, I believe. I would be interested in knowing if anybody else has seen this. I have only seen this in the New Orleans area. I've never seen this anywhere else. I haven't flown the maps extensively, but I have never seen this anywhere else. And I'm going to come off this runway and follow a few roads and name them, so anybody else who would like to come and take a look will have a better idea as to where it is, though it is not actually that hard to find. Pretty much as soon as we take off, you'll be able to see this. So coming out of the runway, going to fly over the what I call the old airport access road, and then we'll immediately come over to Williams Boulevard right here, where I'm going to start turning more towards the north. And coming into our field of view, a couple of mountains in lovely southeast Louisiana. Yeah, that ain't supposed to be there, folks. So I'm going to keep on swinging around. We're going to head over towards I-10, like I said, so we can keep a reference of where exactly this is. So if anybody else would like to come and take a closer inspection, you'll be able to know exactly where it is. And if anybody wants to take a look at, I don't know, the SDKs and figure out. So out of my right window there, you can see it coming along. And coming up here in front of me is I-10. You can see where the old airport access road actually shows up, has the entrance and exits to I-10. So we're turning on I-10, heading towards New Orleans, going in an easterly direction. Lake Pontchartrain there in the distance. So in this area, I've actually found 4 of these There's two right here, and there's two on the West Bank area. Now this one right here is fairly close to Veterans Memorial Boulevard and Clearview. More specifically, Veterans Memorial Boulevard and Homa, for anybody who knows the area fairly well. Or you could just bust out a map and take a look. And here's the I-10 Veterans exit. And I'm going to continue on to Veterans and head on over to this nice little mountain. Now, if you look at it from a 3D modeler's perspective, I'd almost say that somebody had a few of these vertices selected, didn't really realize they were selected, and while they were holding the mouse, maybe they sneezed, and we got that, and no one's really come back and taken a look, a good hard look, and said, hey, yo, what's going on here? I mean, I haven't actually directly contacted Laminar yet. I just thought this video, like I said, would be fun, a good nature ribbing, and I also would love to know if anybody else sees this or if this is just something on my own machine, even though, like I said, this is the only place on the map I have seen it ever. So I'm going to try to do my slow down process here as I approach the mountain. Not great at this. Oh, look, there goes a bus over the top. Boop! I love watching the cars drive over this. That is pretty awesome. I'm going to do a little bit of concentration while I try to slow down. There's another car over the top. Coming down to 40 knots. That is just what you call awesome right there. Alright, and that's where I kind of get a little unstable because we kind of stopped driving, going forward. And we'll continue my process. Kind of crab on over. Maybe we get to see another car come across there. Now that street lamp right there on the top, man, if this can't be completely fixed, I would love if somebody could figure out how to make that street lamp and put it on top of that mountain. Kind of like, you know, the little flag that you get on top there, and then at night that'd be extra awesome because it would light up. Alright, I need to not get so close to this here mountain. Like I said, not a pilot. Oh man. Anyway, so let's go take a look at the other one. Now the other one over there, that one is by, well, I'm going to say it's by Causeway. It's not really at Causeway and Veterans, but it's pretty close. If you look out of my left window, you'll see the Causeway Bridge going across the lake. Now this one over here isn't quite as spectacular as the first one. The one on the one of the ones on the West Bank is pretty crazy looking too. But that's a kind of good clip. I can get close enough, really, in this time frame to show you where it is. But it is pretty far. It'd be a little bit of a fly. So yeah, don't know what's going on over here. I mean, this is kind of like Doctor Strange, kind of weird. I know if I were a real pilot and I saw this for real, I'd be rethinking my my life choices. And maybe I ought to just take this helicopter and go back home. So now if we come over here, we'll take a look at the compass real quick for you. Right there in my frame, you see the buildings, but right behind the building, and it's a little hazy, but you'll see the other big spike. That is not supposed to be there. Alright, well, you know, thanks for watching, y'all. If anybody has seen any of these, let me know. If you've seen them in other places of the map, let me know. And I'll see about contacting Laminar and figure out if we can get this fixed, or at the very least get that lamppost back on top of the mountain so it looks really cool. I'll see you all later. Thank you for watching. Okay, I couldn't quite say goodbye just yet. That Doctor Strange comment I made got me thinking, you know. See all those cars driving up and down the roads on this spike right here, and I'm wondering if that's just the cars are attached to the spike, or if we got some gravitational fluctuations going on. So at the end of this flight, I decide, instead of going back to the airport and landing, I am going to land on that there spike as if it were a flat piece of ground. I'm kind of thinking that I'm going to have to just approach it, and then just before I get to it, flare up and try to put the skids on it. This may work. If it does, that'll be hilarious. If it doesn't work, I think that'll be hilarious too. But we are coming in for our landing on the side of this here mountain, which shouldn't be a side, it should be a flat piece of ground. So we'll see what the software says. Is that a flat piece of ground, or is that the side of a mountain? Cars think it's a flat piece of ground. Alright, gotta slow down now. Coming in hard. 20 knots. Alright, here we go. Well, I don't know how to really approach this as a landing. Just lost my transitional lift. Alright, now here we go. And then flare it up. Flare it up and see if we can get. I'll keep getting away from it. Alright, maybe I gotta come at it a little bit faster. We're gonna see if we can get this. I know we can get this. I gotta come at it a little bit faster, and then I gotta flare it just before I get there. Well, the first thing I gotta do is gain control and then aim. I'm not gonna necessarily aim at the road this time. I'm gonna go anywhere. And then just before I get to it, flare it up. Oh, yep, nope. It didn't like that. Alright, oh, down. Hey, look, that's A Bear's place. Huh, how about that? Let me see how my people are doing. He's just chilling out. They don't care. How about you guys on the other side? How y'all doing? They're like, this guy's crazy. Xplane believes that this is a mountain, not a flat piece of ground. That's funny. There's a whole lot less damage than I would expect it. Alright, this time it's goodbye for real. I broke my plane. So there's no flying when you broke your plane. Bye.